These halls look like they're in a building that has been abandoned for months or years.
So this bathroom doesn't work at all. Since we have lived here, I lived here like 4 years. Can't drink the water. I drank the water once, got giardia, deadly sick. So they can't drink the water from here at all.
So how long has it been then without a bathroom?
Over a year. Over a year.
But along with that musty smell, there's the smell of freshly cut plywood. These rooms boarded up only days before. The people inside pushed out. Bob Stewart is one of only 3 tenants left.
We had no front door at one time. I had to pay for a new front door myself, put a new front door, because we had no front door at all. And people just come in when it's cold out, and as you can see, just kind of hang out and doodle on the walls and do what they do, right?
Stewart says after a difficult divorce, he could only afford the $700 he's paid for this room. A year ago, his girlfriend Michaela moved down here to be with him. They stopped paying rent several months ago once the bathrooms stopped working.
I'm shocked every day, every single day at the stuff people live through or have been through.
Not bad people, it's a bad situation.
A bad situation that just got worse.
He put a decommissioning order on our doors a week and a half ago, and said we had to be open 3 days. All tenants had to be open 3 days.
That order on behalf of the owner, a numbered company through a property manager. While this 9-unit building has the most fire and health safety violations of any building in Vancouver, the city says the tenants do not have to leave the building. The order was illegal, but then residents say came new notices and new incentives to leave.
Some people get the $1,200, and they got their damage deposit back, so basically was giving them $800 or something to, but that was in the middle of the month. Most of them are just couch surfing or living in the street. Or
to ensure the safety and security of all tenants, any vacant units are being temporarily boarded up, like more affordable.
Missy Silas says she's been subletting from a friend for a year and a half, but the landlord said that was not allowed. So her room was boarded up, her belongings still inside.
I could care less about my stuff right now. I want everybody to not be kicked out of here.
She says she's been down here since she was 14, when she fled abusive foster care after her drug-addicted father died.
You can't keep your life in order. It's pretty impossible, because if you don't have a safe place to go, it's not safe on the streets here. It's not safe in downtown Eastside. It's not safe in this building. But, it's somewhere inside, right?
For now, she's trying to stay inside by couch surfing with friends. We tried to speak to the property management company that issued the eviction orders, but they refused. Instead, they sent a statement saying that none of the evictions were illegal, that the people they forced out were not paying rent or were trespassers that had caused excessive damage, costing more than $100,000 in repairs. The city calls single-room occupancy buildings, or SROs, the last housing option before homelessness. But half of the city's 7,000 units are privately owned, leaving the city with little power. It can't even mandate rent control on these units. That was overturned by the courts.
Landlords are profiting off of the displacement of poor and working class tenants. Those have always been around.
Jess Goot is a volunteer with the Vancouver Tenants Union.
There's a lot of financial incentive for landlords to clear out a low-income building and flip it into something like micro suites.
And what happens when SROs in the city with shared kitchens and bathrooms are renovated? Advocates say rents skyrocket. This is a small building.
Yeah.
But what does it represent?
Yeah, this is only a few units, but this is happening every day in the city. We just don't often see it.
While governments have promised more than 400 new housing units will be available for downtown Eastside residents in the next few months, advocates claim more than 1,000 have recently been lost or are at risk of disappearing. And the real number is likely much higher. How soon do you think you're going to have to be out of here?
I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll push through, and probably within a week, 10 days, maybe. We don't know. The way it is now, we're more than willing to leave, but we don't have anywhere to go.